So here comes Maxim SCHEJBAL of the Czech Republic. 20 years of age and the lone representative of the Czech Republic boxing team. Preparing for his first appearance in a World Championships, having competed on a continental stage prior to Belgrade 2021. So Ren UMEMURA of Japan, a 24-year-old from the Awati prefecture, is his opponent. Plenty of experience on the continental stage and competed in Yekaterinburg 2 years ago in the 81-kilogram light heavyweight division, where he lost in the first preliminary round. He'll be hoping to go one or several better in this, his second appearance at a senior world championships. But there's his opponent, Maxim SCHEJBAL. So SCHEJBAL being made to wait for the entry into the ring of Ren UMEMURA. Respectful nod from the blue corner in the direction of his opponent and the referee. Emmanuel Ferreira of Puerto Rico is the referee, and we are underway. 80-kilogram light heavyweight action between boxers from Japan and Korea. The boxer wearing red is Maxim SCHEJBAL, 20 years of age. Saw him compete earlier this summer at the Continental Under-22 Championships in Roseto. Here he is in his first World Championships, competing against the man who competed in Yekaterinburg 2 years ago. Looking for the right hand is UMEMURA. He's already enjoyed podium success on the global stage, because in the World Youth Championships way back in 2014, UMEMURA came away with a bronze medal in the 75-kilogram middleweight division. He's since filled out to move up to the light heavyweight ranks. Saw him earlier this summer, the 2019 Japanese national champion, when he attempted to qualify for his home Olympic Games in Amman in Jordan, but it was eliminated in the first preliminary round. So here he is on the World Championship stage, scores with a good left jab as he gets over that front foot and really pistoned it out on the back leg and the shoulder. And SCHEJBAL, see that tattoo of the greatest on his left arm. Good success with straight punches from UMEMURA. As Cassius Clay, Muhammad Ali, the man who became Muhammad Ali, took light heavyweight gold in Rome 1960. As a right hand really causes SCHEJBAL to become disorganized. And then his body was open, UMEMURA targeted it. Credit to SCHEJBAL, he appears to have got his boxing back together, but his balance still doesn't seem quite right. He scores with the right hand to the body. His punch is a little more languid now, but then scores with a burst of shoe shine punches before an altogether more eye-catching jab comes back from UMEMURA, and he followed it with a right cross, and then a left hook, right cross once again. And SCHEJBAL slowing down with every shot that lands. Terrific portion of the opening round from UMEMURA. Good work to the body from the man in blue. And SCHEJBAL gamely keeping himself in the contest, but my goodness, it has been a torrid minute or so that he has endured here in his World Championship debut at Belgrade 2021. So UMEMURA with a real period of success through that portion of the round. Good left hand from SCHEJBAL, checks his chin, but he comes back with a shot of his own. Now looks to increase the punch output once again after taking his foot off the gas for a moment. Oh, that's a nice right uppercut on the inside. The left hook that followed wasn't as sweetly timed from UMEMURA, but it certainly landed. So closing seconds of this opening round, a very good round indeed by Ren UMEMURA of Japan. He makes his way back to his blue corner, both men electing to use their stalls. But a very difficult mid-portion of the round experienced by SCHEJBAL. 10-9 across the board in favor of the boxer from Japan. So some of the action then from that first round. UMEMURA measuring his man effectively with the jab, then began to bring the backhand into play. SCHEJBAL had his moments in the early stages, but then the shots began to land flush from the man in blue. That right uppercut was a beauty. That was later in the round. This was after all of the success that he enjoyed, which put SCHEJBAL into legs that appeared to be a little bit unsteady for a portion of the round. But he made his way through it, and he kept punching all the way. Maxim SCHEJBAL. Just trying to see if my commentary position here ringside, what the skin art is on the inside of his forearm. Because it could well be a certain Michael Gerard Tyson, but in the meantime, while I'm trying to look at that, left jabs being scored by UMEMURA, who has started this second round very quickly indeed. If I get a clear look at it, and we'll let you know for certain who I think it is. He's clearly got himself a good tattoo artist. That's a good right hand landed on the inside by SCHEJBAL. Good work to the body by UMEMURA. And then a left jab, but a good right hand in response from SCHEJBAL. So UMEMURA spoken to about excessive holding. Nice left jab from the man in red, looking for the same shot once again. Counter right hand comes over from UMEMURA, but it was short of the mark. Well, there was a wince there on the face of UMEMURA, and that is why, because the heads came together, and there is a nasty cut that has appeared on the nose, and it's been caused by an accidental clash of heads. The ringside doctor called into action immediately. We were looking at UMEMURA, who winced immediately. Just as that clash of heads took place, he appears to have come away unscathed. But SCHEJBAL has picked up a significant injury on the bridge of his nose. Well, in the event that this injury causes the bout to be stopped, the fact that it was caused by an accidental clash of heads means that we'll go to the scorecards. So UMEMURA has been sent back to his own corner. SCHEJBAL's being sent back to his corner. This contest is over. An accidental clash of heads will go to the scorecards to determine who will progress. Now, given that UMEMURA took the first round unanimously, the portion of the second round that was completed will be scored. It was an altogether more competitive round than the first. SCHEJBAL was finding a home for his left jab. UMEMURA not as dominant as he was in the first, but I don't think SCHEJBAL did enough to take the completed portion of round number 2. But again, that's just my perspective. What say the 5 scoring judges? The portion of the second round that was in the book will be scored and considered along with the completed opening round that was taken unanimously by Ren UMEMURA. So it's a split decision victory for Ren UMEMURA over Maxim SCHEJBAL, the bout curtailed prematurely due to an accidental clash of heads. And that is how he has done it. The injury occurring at the midpoint of round number 2. We're taking it on a 4-0 split decision verdict. It's UMEMURA who goes through to the second preliminary round, the round of 32, where Silab Nuri of the Fair Chance Team 1 awaits, having received a bye in the first preliminary round. Some of the action then from that contest ultimately stopped in the second round after an accidental clash of heads caused an injury to Maxim SCHEJBAL, and he was unable to continue.
Ladies and gentlemen,